Welcome back. So operators affiliated with the Menlyn Taxi Association are marching on Tshwane House in the Pretoria CBD. They want the city of Tshwane to honor an agreement that they had with them regarding compensation for operators that have been affected by the Arieng BRT routes.
Today we are here at the capital city of South Africa, which is Pretoria. The reason why we are here, it is because Menlyn Taxi Association is marching to Tshwane House. They are not happy with some of the things from a government. Let me introduce Mr. JJ Skosana, who represents the association itself. Mrs. Skosana, thank you very much for your time. You can tell us, why are you not happy? What is it that is troubling you?
Thank you. And thank you to your listeners at home. As you see us standing here, we're members of Menlyn Taxi Association. We're actually here today to go and send a petition to the city manager of Tshwane. The reason being, the Menlyn Taxi Association, together with other three taxi associations, during 2013 and 14, the city of Tshwane introduced the so-called BRT, which is bus rapid transit, with the view to ease the congestion in the CBD and moreover throughout the Tshwane. As a result, they entered into an agreement with the taxi operators with a view that they are going to erect some bus lanes in the CBD. So as a result, they promise us that they are going to pay us interim compensation for the meantime. They paid us that interim compensation for the construction of those roads in the meantime, and they promised that the construction, the phase will end up during 2016, whereby during 2016 September will then be given our final compensation, which Menlyn Taxi Association was to be paid a final compensation for the line 2A, which begins from the CBD to Hatfield. That has not happened to date. We have tried in several occasions to interact with the Tshwane, but they don't tell us anything. They say we must go to our advisors, and those advisors, to our surprise, we were not holding any meetings with them. They since hold a meeting, the last one last year during July 2023, where they brought us a contract that was actually the one that we agreed upon. That contract was since taken from that day to date. We didn't even get any response to it or any communication further. We then engaged with Tshwane directly as elected members to try and sort out this mess. Now, as a result, where we are standing today, Tshwane has promised us, given us several letters of promises. During the 2016 financial year, they said they are going to pay us the full amount, full compensation. They did not do that. 2016, 2021, they issue out a similar letter that says we are going to be paid for 3 tranches, and of which those 3 tranches were not actually agreed upon in our initial contract. We then say, because of the challenges we are facing financially, we then succumb to those particular arrangements of 3 tranches. But also that one did not happen. We did not even get a response to that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell me,
yes,
you are going to deliver a memorandum to the city manager. What are you saying to the city manager? What do you want?
Actually, today, as you're seeing us standing here, want to say to the city manager, enough is enough. We're tired. Our members are dying. Our members are getting out of business. Our members' taxes are getting repossessed day in, day out. We have lost courage to our representative. We have lost trust to Tshwane representative. We have lost everything we had. Our kids are no longer attending the schools they used to attend. We are out of business as we speak. Our kumbis used to load 5 loads in the morning, but today you only load 1. Then it's over. And the whole passengers go through to Arieng. So that is giving us a challenge. That's why you're seeing us here, want to go to the city manager or the mayor to say to them, let them pay us our money, or the Arieng buses stop operating from the 5th of August, which is next week Monday. because this has been a decade waiting for this compensation. So we can no longer take it along.
Are your taxi drivers working today?
Our taxi drivers, yes, are working, but some of them are pledging support with us.
So there are taxis that are not working, which means passengers are disturbed.
No. Our drivers, they are scoffing. Some are there. All the passengers are ferried up. Since even this arrears, which we are struggling for today, is the one that is ferrying most of our passengers. That's why we are here. In actual fact, it has taken us out of business. So we want the Tshwane to do the right thing, to compensate us in as soon as possible, or to do away with arrears buses on our roads.
So you are saying the arrears buses are ferrying your passengers that are supposed to board on your taxis. That is what you are saying. So my question is, how much is your fare compared to the arrears buses? Did you guys spoke about that? Did you engage and say, this is the price that we have? Maybe if we say we have the same price, maybe we won't find ourselves where we are today.
No, in terms of pricing, arrears is very less. And they are ferrying all our passengers. And secondly, the most dangerous thing is that they've got designated lanes. Their buses go straight through to where they go. And our taxis are getting disturbed because of those designated lanes. As a result, the passengers will then go to the buses and leave our taxis empty. Yet, on the other hand, we are not compensated. So, as per agreement, it was said this arrears is going to empower taxi members. But today, we are worse off in terms of financial challenges. We are having so much credits. Even if you can go to the bank now from Menlyn, they cannot give you a kumbi because you will not be able to pay. Because to pay a kumbi today, you must pay 18,000. But if the kumbi is going to a day is loading less than 800 rand, you won't be able to pay because you must make at least above 1,000. So we're no longer able to do that because our loads have been decreased by arrears buses.
So maybe this question will be unfair to you, but I think I have to ask it. You are saying to me, you if they don't meet your demands, these buses must stop operating. Is that what you are saying? And you are saying to me, passengers will then be affected if this bus stops working, which means your interest is not your passengers.
No, our passengers, if the bus stops, we usually having more taxis. We used to have 12 taxis per passenger in Menlyn, and we were able to load all these passengers. The only reason that we entered into this agreement, they said when they bring in the BRT, is going to empower us as well. But today, it's a vice versa.
But your taxis are more expensive than the buses.
The reason is that, yes, the buses, you see, they are subsidized. We are not subsidized. They're getting subsidized from the government. They are government buses. Remember, it's for the city of Tshwane. Yes, it will be cheaper. Thank you.
So now you give the city manager your memorandum, and then do you have a deadline for a response from him?
We have given him 24 hours to respond from today. That is 24 hours working from today until Tuesday. We need an answer as to what is happening about our compensation.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks very much.
That was Mr. JJ Skosana from Menlyn Taxi Association telling SABC News that they are going to meet the city manager. They have a memorandum. They want to tell the city manager about their grievances. They are not happy about many issues. He is saying they are not compensated enough. He is saying they have been trying by all means to engage the city of Tshwane on this, but he is not responding. They are moving here in the next minutes. They are going to the city manager to deliver that memorandum. We also spoke about the prices because he is saying the BRT, the buses, is way lesser compared to their taxis. So he is saying passengers now prefer to ferry or to board those buses because they are lesser than taxis. I'm asking him because for the passenger, it is better to ferry a taxi or a bus with a lesser amount. He's saying if the city manager does not respond within a stipulated period or time, they will have to stop those buses. But for now, I'll have to say back to you in studio.
Right, our reporter Calvin Dludla there reporting from Pretoria.